For thousands of years, India was known as a land of great wealth. It was a center of culture and trade that people from all over the world wanted to visit. It traded with ancient Rome and Greece, selling treasures that every empire wanted. Until the 16th century, India, along with China, was an economic giant making up almost one-fourth of the world's wealth. European travelers wrote about how rich India was with its strong industries, variety of crops, and huge trade networks. But this great wealth also attracted danger, and it led to a time of big changes and terrible exploitation. This was the colonial era. This story started with something that was happening all over the world: colonialism. This is when powerful countries take over weaker regions, forcing their own government, economy, and culture on the people there. This age of colonialism started in the 15th century. European countries like Spain, Portugal, Britain, and France built huge empires across the world. They did this for a mix of reasons: greed for money, the desire for power, and spreading their religion. The colonizers said they were on a civilizing mission, calling the local people savage or backward. But for the people living there, it meant losing their freedom, having their resources stolen, and seeing their old traditions destroyed. It was a time that connected the world but also brought great conflict. A few people benefited, but most people suffered a lot. And in India, this story would have a very painful and dramatic ending. In 1498, the first European colonizers arrived. A Portuguese explorer named Vasco da Gama landed in Kerala. At first, people welcomed him, but they soon learned his real plans. On his second trip, he captured and tortured Indian merchants and attacked the city of Calicut with his ships. The Portuguese were quick and cruel. They captured the important port of Goa in 1510 and made it their capital. To control the rich spice trade, they forced all ships in the Arabian Sea to buy a permit from them called a cartas. If a ship didn't have the permit, they would capture it. But their rule was also about religion. In 1560, they started the Goa Inquisition. For over 200 years, this was a tool of fear. They punished Hindus, Muslims, Jews, and even new Christians who they thought were still following their old religions. They destroyed Hindu temples and forced people to convert. But Indians fought back bravely. In Karnataka, the queens of Ullal stood up to the Portuguese. Rani Abbakka I fought off many attacks and made alliances with other kings to protect her kingdom. Even after she was captured, the fight was carried on by Rani Abbakka II. It is said that she used fireballs made of coconut shells to burn Portuguese ships. Their bravery is still remembered today in the traditional dance drama Yakshagana. We hope that you have understood the topic. You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures, and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on EduRev to ensure you score well in your school exams. And that's not all. You also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for Class 8. Thank you.